Okay, so I think I'm live right now. Hello to all the early morning folk. Whoops, I reset it by accident. So this is a ROM hack that was released at the very end of last year, and it's by Jiffy, who previously released Super Metroid Arrival, which was a lot smaller. Had some interesting physics changes. It was kind of like a little bit off vanilla. It was a pretty neat hack. But this one is much more polished, and it's much more of a return to like vanilla mechanics. So the movement in this is entirely vanilla. There's been graphical touch-ups to Samus's suit and her animations, so it actually kind of might look like the movement isn't vanilla and it's more like a project-based kind of hack, but it is actually vanilla. Yeah, what's up, Jiffy? But yeah, so this is pretty good. I'd recommend this to people who want to, be able to play an SM hack casually. It's really well designed. Like, you don't need any skills to pick this up, really. It's just very vanilla-ish, but just different map. The rooms play out really well for speedrunning, I think. Like, I think the room designs have a lot of depth to them. Which sometimes you don't see in hacks, sometimes in hacks, some rooms are like blocky and they're not the most well thought out, but these are pretty good. Now, I'm doing a reverse boss order of this hack, which I'm pretty sure it's not supposed to be possible. Jiffy, who made this hack, isn't really a speedrunner, so probably wouldn't be like aware or mindful of the things that you would need to be aware to design an RBO hack on purpose. But it is possible. Also, someone let me know if they can hear me, just so I can make sure. Okay, cool. Kenta can't hear me, so I think that's fine. I'm okay with Kenta not being able to hear me. Biggest change, like, here in this immediate area is these pirates actually take 2 P shots to kill. So it's much less of a pain to just kill them with missiles. I actually grabbed an extra missile down there. Yeah, with them taking 2 shots, the climb is just a pain if you're gonna shoot them normally, so just use missiles. Nice D-boost. That damage boost gets me through the enemies there. The missiles are different too. This actually impacts the run a lot, and it makes this game pretty cool, but the missiles do 150 damage instead of 100. And that actually completely changes how useful they are. That combined with there being no item fanfares means that it's worth it to pick up many more missiles than it otherwise would be. So Bomb Teresa fight, you can kill them in 5 missiles and 3 P shots, just because the missiles do more damage. And I should be grabbing a fair amount of them to be able to do the Ridley fight. So this being RBO, the rewards for the bosses are mostly the same. Oh, the rewards for the first 2 bosses are the same, so... Oh, come on. Crate gives Varia Suit, and Fantoon unlocks Gravity Suit. I mean, Crate quick kill is possible with missiles in vanilla. It's just really hard. Okay, I'm gonna do a ladder bomb jump. It's just an IBJ, but faster. The doubles are really difficult, like, the rhythm isn't consistent within itself. The rhythm that you have to do this changes as you do it, because you aren't perfectly in sync with the bomb. There we go. The point that you are inside the bomb when it blasts you upwards is different, like, every time you ascend, so you have to keep adjusting for it, and it's pretty difficult. It takes a lot of practice to be able to do that, so, like, basically, if you can't do that, you have to do singles, which is really slow. But that gets you early super missiles, which basically skips 4 spawn. I actually want the missile pack here. I stopped grabbing this one at any %, but I think it's worth grabbing here. Oops. There's one other kind of really minor detail. That you'll notice as I fight enemies. And that's there's this extra particle effect that shows up anytime you shoot an enemy with anything, which looks really neat. So you see, like, when my missiles are hitting the door or they're hitting a wall, they'll explode into like a circle. But normally they'll only do that if they hit a wall, and not if they hit an enemy. In nature, they will still produce that circle if they hit an enemy. And regular shots hitting an enemy will also produce some dust. It's a neat graphical effect, but it actually does change a couple things. One is it introduces more lag, generally. So a few things become a bit harder. Crate Quick Kill is a bit harder because of it. And for some like multi-part enemies, like technically key hunters are two enemies, with the wings actually being a separate enemy technically, and it possesses the key hunter. What happens sometimes with key hunters is you can actually hit its wings instead of the key hunter itself, so that can be a little bit annoying sometimes. Also, I totally agree in the whole, like, Discord doesn't feel the same as IRC thing. It's not a Metcon specific thing, it's like any community. Every single community I've been a part of on IRC doesn't have, like, the same charm on Discord. So I'm coming here to get this extra E-tank. I'm just loading up on as many E-tanks as I can. Oh, come on. Spikes. Talking is hard. I should kill this guy. Super drop. Since I used a bunch. So I got an extra reserve tank, too. And Spring Ball's right here. Early Spring Ball is super nice. Because it just makes a lot of the movement in the run much more smooth. It's really cool to actually get to use Spring Ball strats instead of them only being relegated to, like, in vanilla they're only relegated to, like, the back half of 100% and no other category because Spring Ball is so far out of the way. Nice, that was pretty good. I think friend groups are probably different than, like, bigger communities, though. The bigger communities won't translate as well. Also, the music here is really nice. This is Cop Power's Red Brinstar alternate. It's my favorite one of Cop Power's, I think, 5 custom tracks he made. Cop Power made the tracks in SNES sound fonts, and then Metaquarius actually ported them to Super Metroid custom music. It's the only one that's used in this hack, but it's really good. I need high jump. So this is actually a triple Norfair visit. I'm gonna dip in here for high jump real quick, which is what you're supposed to do. This does follow kind of a lot of vanilla item order and location. So high jump's like right here. One weird thing, there's no like item fanfare length, but it still plays the track for the major items you pick up. It also plays them for reserve tanks, you might have noticed. And because technically the fanfare is background music, and not a sound effect, the game needs to resolve any background music changes before it can go through the door transition. Oh, that's bad. So anytime I trigger an item fanfare like that, I can move, but the fanfare needs to actually finish playing before the door transition can resolve. So in some rooms like that, it's going to let me pause and switch items if the need arises without losing time. I think I can afford to leave that tank for now. There's an E-tank to the left there. It's a bit faster to get later. I need a super. There was somewhere that I wasn't supposed to use one. Oh, come on. Okay, whatever. I'll just figure this out later. There's this super missile here I want to get, but you need to destroy 3 super blocks. I'll just get it now. Should be good. I'm gonna save as well. Just because there is one thing that can go wrong here. Yeah, PBs don't make the transition faster because what power bombs do is they clear the sound cue, but the fanfare is background music, so it's not part of the sound cue. So it doesn't... PBs don't do anything for that. So I'm going to do a mid-air spring ball jump here, if I can time it correctly. It's a pretty common trick, and is this gonna... the shot block's gonna respawn, I think. Yeah, okay. This should work. If you equip it and then hold jump before you hit the apex of your jump, you can get another spring ball jump in midair. That's a trick that's mostly used in randomizer. It is possible, isn't it? It's just annoying. I need to farm a little bit. That should be okay. My health wasn't great, so it might have been better to actually get that E-tank earlier. Anyways, I'm gonna go into Meridia now. Just grab one thing. I guess 2 things, technically. Oh, these bugs suck. I forgot they do a ton of damage. So the speed of the pause fade in and fade out is much faster in this hack, which lets you actually chain spring ball jumps infinitely. You can chain 2 in vanilla if you do it extremely well. It's very difficult. You have basically exactly enough time if you space out your inputs perfectly. But here it's pretty easy to just get a whole bunch of them. I actually forgot the save was here. I would have taken this one instead. Basically, you can just keep doing it as long as you haven't hit the apex of your jump yet when you re-equip Spring Ball. As long as you haven't started descending yet. Luckily, the pauses in this are fast. I mean, that's why the trick works, but it also makes it a lot more bearable to sit through as well. Oh, right. The other item I needed was here. This is actually why I saved. Oof. That's illegal. There's one hit I want to actually... There's one hit that's really difficult to avoid here that I would just much rather be able to tank intentionally. Oh, that's bad. I don't like this. Okay. That wasn't as hard as I thought it was going to be, actually. Okay, I should be fine now. For a while. Oh, I want this missile, actually. Where is it? Wow, it really has been a while since I did Hundo, hasn't it? I need speed for. Okay, yeah, it's been a while. I forgot that was a speed block. I want to get 80 missiles for Ridley. And I'm a little bit shaky on if I had all of them in the route or not. Okay, if I can unmorph at a decent time here, it'll slow my descent to where I will fall where I need to. So, got 2 E-tanks from Meridia, and also got Space Jump. Space Jump is going to help with hell runs. And I am going to have to drain the statue in Lower Norfair. And that still requires Space Jump. Okay, second Norfair visit out of 3. I'm gonna get this missile real quick. Hopefully I don't die. So I have 70 tanks, and ooh, this hell run is actually hard, and I didn't save. I should have saved coming out of Meridia. That's okay. I might have to get those E-tanks again. At worst, won't be too bad. Oof. This should still be fine. This is a pretty difficult hell run though. It's just long, mostly, is an issue. But like Bubble Mountain was that big room I was just in, and it is heated. So we got Speed Booster. And now I have to get out with it. Space Jump is nice here because I have to worry a bit less if I miss a jump. What I should have done is use my reserve pop my manual reserve in the speed booster room while I was waiting for the fanfare to go away. So you basically need like all of that energy to do this hell run. Uh-oh. Oh, nice pause views. Alright. Should be good now. I wasn't expecting to get hit by that mellow. So I just paused the game so that it wouldn't immediately kill me when I hit 0 energy. It can't kill you during a pause fade in and fade out. You can actually chain those frame perfectly to avoid dying to heat indefinitely. But it's TAS only. But doing the first one is not difficult. Now I'm gonna go get Ice Beam. So, interesting thing, most of the path to Ice Beam is heated, except for the room directly before it. Which I didn't ever notice until I did RBO. And I think it's just kind of funny. I don't know if it was intentional, but if it was, like, my theory is that Ice Beam cools the room that's next to it. Oh. I want this missile, too. There's, like, a strat to get it, without freezing that Ripper, but it's not something I'd attempt during a heat run. Now also, since I have Speed Booster, there is an energy tank by High Jumps area that requires speed that I couldn't get before. Didn't really want to take that hit. There's a bit of an annoying thing with Speed Booster and heated rooms. Oh god, it just happened. So, if you like flash on one of the dash counter frames, I think, for the Speed Booster, if you flash from heat damage on the wrong frame, it can just eat your Speed Booster effect. It's not actually random. So like it depends on when you start your running animation relative to the cycles of the flashing. But unless you have setups, it's essentially random. Okay, so now that I have Speed Booster is the big one. Now I can do the actual world tour and get all of the E-tanks and stuff that I need. I hate that side offer. It's because of the sound cue. Is it actually? I thought it was because of the flashing. One thing I didn't mention yet that may have been obvious is the item counts, the amount of ammo that you get per pickup has changed a little bit, so it's still 5 per missile, but for supers you only get 3, and for power bombs you only get 2. But the crystal flash requirements were not changed. So what actually makes RBO in this so insane is that you have a max of 30 supers and 20 power bombs in the whole game. But you still need 10, 10, 11 to crystal flash. So you can only ever crystal flash 1 at a time. And to do so, you basically have to collect everything. Oops. So I'm going back this way again. There's another E-tank that's like right next to this one that I got earlier. But it requires speed booster. This path also leads to spore spawn. And he has the first intended super just like in vanilla. And also, like vanilla, you can backdoor it. And also, like vanilla, it requires the super missile to backdoor it. It's a bit nicer to have space jump for this though, because it's theoretically faster to go through this room. That side upper doesn't do its thing. And you can get that missile. Get out of here. Nice. Oh, I'm supposed to go. Whoops. There's a super pack here. And there's 3 more E-tanks I'm gonna get before I head back to Norfair for the final trip. So here's one of them. This is also a hidden passage to the left of Morphball. If I could get a speed boost. If I could not drop it. If I could get it again. Oh my god. There we go. This is not where I want to go, actually. There are parts of this route that are just so backwards compared to the 100% route. I have to go back through here again to get this E-tank. Yeah, I forget which item that was you didn't put on the map, but I did find it. Let's see if I can get the speedball back out of here. I probably... This is hard. Get out of here. I wasn't even close. I'm just gonna cheat and do it through the door anyways. Or not. Okay. Okay, that definitely wasn't faster, but it was still worth it. I'm gonna refill on my ammo. I don't think it was the acid missile. Okay, nice down grab. So I'm going to the wrecked ship briefly. Get my last items. Try and get this without falling. I didn't like the way that Meridia hit me the first time. Oh, come on. I wanted to get, like, really quick spring ball through all of this. I had too much speed though. The one you do on the return trip here isn't nearly as cool, because you don't come from the top ledge. So I'm basically gonna go almost all the way to Fantoon, except instead of going and killing him, I'm just gonna get a super pack and then leave. This is seriously crazy, because you pretty much need literally every super in PB that's available for this to be at all reasonable. I like the design of the room that super missile is in, because you need a short charge to get it. But if you beat Fantoon and power the ship on, then the treadmill in that room is running. and it lets you do it without a short charge. So I just think that's like a really neat kind of trade-off for casual versus speedrunner player. So RBO runs tend to look a little bit like 100% runs because you need so many items to survive going through Lower Norfair without various heat. Ow. So if I'm not miscounting, there's still 2 powerbomb packs for me to get in Norfair. No, Charge Beam isn't behind the boss. It's in Red Brinstar actually, but it's like really strangely out of the way. It actually will not really help me very much until the end of the game, so I'm just not going to pick it up until then. Miscounting? Did I take Speed Booster's PV pack? No, I didn't. That's one of the ones I'm thinking of. So yeah, I'm not miscounting, we're good. There is a pack. There's that pack, and then there's one that's close to Crocomire. And then I'll have 12, which is the minimum that I'll need to Crystal Flash. And then I get up to 14 after I go into Lower Norfair. I'm missing a super pack, actually. Uh-oh. Am I? No, I'm not. I'm supposed to have 21. Never mind. We're good. Because I get 24 in Lower Norfair. So there's this powerbomb pack. This tunnel caves in after you get Speed Booster, and that's the only time that you can get it. I don't run any ROM hack, come on now. I have standards. That hit kind of wasn't good, but it's also hard to avoid. Okay. I actually have not run a rival yet. Did mean to get to that at one point, but it's not super high on the list. Uh-oh. I think we're still okay. Oh god. Stupid heat bug. Killing my speed echoes. Okay, so even after all that damage, it took him still okay. Yeah, I have standards. I've only done like 2 runs of Axial Edition. Redesign. So no, I have standards. Okay, I've somehow not died yet. And I think I would like to keep it that way, so... Actually, no, we're good. I was gonna take the health refill again, but it actually like really doesn't help very much. Ugh, I hate these guys. They do 50 damage, and they're really hard to avoid. So I'm gonna fight Crocomire, and literally the biggest reason to fight Crocomire is to have a convenient way to get out of this area. Nice. He dropped a power bomb, that's so rare. B-Tom also kills Blue. That's because it makes the same sound, right? Oops. I'm getting Spazer mostly because it's here and there's no fanfare for me to get really punished by. My ammo isn't going to be quite enough to kill Mother Brain. So I'm also getting it to save a bit of time on that fight. Missiles do... They're gonna do... pretty good damage to her. But it's not gonna quite be enough. I hate Garudas so much. So I'm actually gonna go right back down through that room as soon as I farm back up here. Because this is a much more convenient place to farm. And the way that I go back down that shaft is really neat. So there's actually, grapple isn't the only way to get through it. You can also shine spark up it. But to do the reverse, you'd kind of have to shine spark down it, and that's sort of not really a thing in this game. Unless you do a trick called temporary blue suit. There we go. Again, totally doesn't expect you to do that, so there's no scroll trigger placed that way so the camera doesn't follow me. Okay, this is gonna be kind of scary. Okay, yeah, grapple's not good for this farm. I'd forgotten. This is why I'm just gonna kill this thing. These enemies are so annoying. This is why I went back to farm in the other room, because it's so much worse to do here. Oh god. Hope I'm still okay with that hit. I think I'll probably be okay. Uh-oh, I'm not okay now. That's not gonna work. Crap. Okay. Okay, I gotta do that trip again. That's a tough one to get past. It was okay until I took that hit. This is fine though. Is there a save near Croft? Does anyone remember? Because I think there is, but I don't remember where it is. One by 3 room on the right. Okay, it's that one. Yeah, okay, so I have to go back into this room. That's why I didn't... That's why I don't usually take it. Because it's like more out of the way after getting grapple. Oh, the leaderboard might have it actually. Oh, the new one won't. Structuring resources on the new one is actually going to be kind of annoying. Yeah, it basically counts. I mean, if you don't count it, then vanilla only has one LN save as well. Actually, what I should do is... It's too late, but I should try and spark up that shaft. And then get this missile on the way down when the camera's messed up. Yeah, LN elevator has a save. I'm actually gonna see how farming here goes, because it didn't seem that slow. I did very much want that missile, though. This will start going faster once I get full missiles. This is so annoying to do, though. Come on, just get me to full. Okay, that's like... I want to say good enough, but it's never good enough. Oof. That... I need to go back. I wasted a PB. I can't continue with that, because I need to be able to Crystal Flash. Please don't hit me. Oh, I hate that Garuda. It is awful. That farm, I like that farm, honestly. It's fun, it's interesting, it's different. I don't mind it. I do mind the Garuda placements there. Okay. I had more wiggle room than I thought I did. Come on. Okay, there is my last super. There's two more that I'm just not gonna get. I'm gonna see if I can break those blocks from here. Did I break them? I broke enough. So I need to kill Gold Terizo so I can access Gold Statue that drains the acid out of this place. Because otherwise I'm like not gonna be able to survive. Is there only one Zeb showing up there? How am I not full on missiles yet? Okay. How am I missing so many PBs, actually? They're like bugged drops or something. I haven't looked at the drop tables in this game, actually. It might have the same issue as redesign. I know the PBs aren't a common drop from this, but I should have at least gotten more than I have. There we go. There we go. Now we're good. I'm gonna try and get a... Oh, it doesn't matter actually. It's just enough. See, now I got one super easily. Can I get back up to full health before those blocks respawn? Probably not. No, I can't. Alright. Good thing we have 12. Now, I need RNG to play nice. So if he does his crescent shots, you can make him stop doing the attack by shooting a missile at him, so he dodges it. But if he just does this over and over, I'm going to be in a bad spot. Please stop. Nice laser door. So your health keeps ticking down as you sit in the statue's hand. It does like 2 E-tanks. If you have less than 2 E-tanks there, then the reserve will just catch the entire thing as a buffer, so that's what's so good about reserves. And then I just Crystal Flash. Camera? Huh. I think there's like a scroll tied to the door itself there that wasn't edited, maybe. Because that's what the scrolling is supposed to be like in the vanilla room. Or there's a wall there. Actually, never noticed that before. Yeah, a lot of people just ignored GT when they play this and just went ahead, which isn't really what Jiffy was expecting, it seems. I think the game's doing the thing again with the PB drops. Ow. And try not to land on this dude. Okay, well, never mind. I'm taking literally everything, wow. I might have to Crystal Flash early. I should still be okay if I end up having to do that, but I need to not get hit here. Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's bad. Okay, I have to cheat GT again. Ugh. You're like not allowed to make mistakes here. Okay, let's try that again. Jeez. Oh, come on, I'm probably dead. At least the save's right here. I kind of wish I had less health on this save, actually. Some days you just can't short charge in this game. I keep forgetting this store is green. This is an annoying thing with respawning enemies. I did it again, dude. I can, like... If it goes off screen, you can get it off screen in such a way that it won't despawn. And you won't be able to farm it. I mean, nature any percent itself is fine. This is one of the most, like, stretched to the limit hacks to RBO, I think. Just because, like, the supers and powerbomb pickups don't give you very much. Any percent lower Norfair is actually kind of difficult because it's optimal to do 3 tank for any percent, just like vanilla, but you skip GT, so you acid bath lower Norfair in any percent. Also, beams in this game, they're all vanilla damages, but the rates of fire are different, a little bit different. Power beam fires slightly faster than vanilla, but it gets slower rate of fire for each additional beam you stack on top of it. These are really good super drops. Wow. It's actually nuts. Let me just grab this missile really easy. No super drops from GT Death, though. That's kind of unexpected. But yeah, so if I have one beam on, it slows my rate of fire down to, I think it's 11 frames cooldown with no beams, as opposed to 15 in vanilla. And then it's like 17 if you have one beam on, and it's like even worse if you have two. And it's really bad if you have three. Oh, I never even crystal flashed. That's how much health I had. Oh, I'm an idiot. I should have just waited. I got baited. Like, that's how good the GT drops were. He didn't do any of his presents. Do I at least have all of them on screen? No. I think I despawned one of them. Yeah, I did. Did it go right? Where did it go? Okay, there we go. These are so hard to farm properly. I'm pretty sure the drop table is bugged, and these guys don't like to drop power bombs if you have full supers. And that can happen if, when you create the drop tables for the enemies, when you edit them. If you make everything add up to more than a 100% total chance, it can bug out the logic for the drops sometimes. Oh, Do I have, like, the opposite problem with supers now? I think I do. That is weird. Not a great situation to be in. World record is 207 something. It's either 207.47 or 27. It has a lot of deaths in it, so... Take that how you will. Okay, he's not being super nice to me this time. Dude. Stop it. Stop it. See, now I'm probably going to Crystal Flash at the statue. And then I won't forget to do it. You can start the CF as late as, like, 31, I think. And still not die. Okay, so now that I've actually done the CF, I'm not going to die to the acid in this room. I shouldn't have died to begin with, I just realized my health was low and I panicked. There is a farm I can actually take in the next room if things go really wrong, so maybe I should take that next time. It really is. It makes this a lot less slow than it could be otherwise. I'm gonna come from this side, just to make sure that that guy doesn't shank me. Okay, this is going much better already. Not gonna worry about farming. I can take a hit here. I can probably take 2 hits here now. I don't plan to. Yeah, I definitely wasn't planning to, but... There. Okay, here's the save. Oof. That's... okay. That's fine. I just need to not get hit by that guy. So I need to bait him and then go the opposite direction. The powerbomb explosion will let me hitbox through the first two guys. This one I need to... oh my goodness. Okay. This is fine, I can just keep dying until this works. There we go. That's not what I meant to do. I had to not be on top of that when it exploded. That was my bad. Because it just bomb jumped me right back into it. Okay. Actually, probably didn't need to. Oh my god, I did not expect that one to survive. That was wild. I should have PB'd that one. I wasn't counting. This is a really nice farm spot. Okay, we're super good now. Got my super back. Okay, so this part of the game is pretty cool. Here's super attack. You're locked in. And now you have to do a lower Norfair escape. Okay, hopefully I don't get screwed by the heat bug here. There we go. It's really, really bad if you don't get Speed Booster to work there. I hate it when he swoops. Oh, you bastard. I couldn't really dodge that tail hit. Okay. Oh. Yeah, you can powerbomb through that gap, but it's really slow and you probably take a lot of acid damage. Let's... Oh, come on, it's not a swear word. Okay, I was hoping you wouldn't hit me post-reserve. I might have been okay if he hadn't taken so long to swoop and he hadn't given me that tail bounce that I couldn't dodge. This thing's super annoying to bait. I might do... How many power bombs do I have? I might play this guy safe and like try and do an extra PB. Can I do that? No, I can't. There's no place for me to fall. Let's... Okay. That kind of works, except not really, because I just fall into that dude. There we go. This powerbomb, I think, might kill these guys. So I might as well just Crystal Flash here. It doesn't, but it's close. It should die to one super now. Oh yeah, it aggro's that guy. Yeah, the powerbomb aggro's the Disc-Giga underneath that, which is really annoying, actually. I'm just mashing X and L so that she alternates between a straight grapple and an angle down grapple. Oof. I don't like that I didn't get a super drop there. Oh, that's bad. That's bad literally because of the health loss from taking extra time. Oh, that's bad. That's really bad. So you're gonna see why I don't want that to happen. I just took a lot of acid damage. I don't think this one's gonna make it because of that. Yeah, my health is really bad. I'm gonna use more supers in this attempt. So I won't have enough for a Crystal Flash after. Dude. I just missed two of them and then I misread what he was gonna do. Just CF mid-fight. That's what I did in my first successful Ridley fight. Because I took away too much damage because I took way too much damage because of the heat bug for Speed Booster. And I had really low health going into the fight, and I think I got hit too at the start of it. Dude, that's like worst case scenario for that disc Giga to fall down there. That's really dumb. That's killed me in any percent before. It doesn't kill me in this because I've just Crystal Flash, but sometimes kills me 90%. I'm not gonna try and get the extra super this time. I'll just live without it, I think. Yeah. I didn't get it. Oh, you've got to be kidding me, dude. I'm dead. Okay, I'm gonna do the desperation strat. I'm gonna go for it. I don't really have a choice. Although it's gonna... my super count's gonna suck. Actually, is this doable on this ammo? I have to try it. It's probably not going to work out. Okay. I don't know if I have enough ammo to kill him, though. I'm not debating the possibility of not getting hit whatsoever. So I'm not sure how dead he is, but oh my god, these power bombs actually do 500 damage a hit. So that might be... Look how ready he is. Are you dead? He's not dead. He's not dead, otherwise he would be dying right now. Well, I tried. It was a good try. I missed too many missiles, I think is what it was. I'm curious what his HP actually was. It had to have been very low. If I had charged now, yeah, I probably would have been okay if I had charge, but it's not really worth. It's not really worth picking up. What do you mean he did die? No, he didn't. I broke spin above him like multiple times. That's supposed to run out his swoop counter. There's no way that he was exploding. I feel like I would have noticed. I don't believe you. Okay, can I please just not, like, get phones by the heat bug here? I hate this game. Okay, so I still got it after getting hit once, but like, that hit's bad. I'm gonna use extra supers for sure. I'm just gonna use all my supers, I think, or almost all of them. Come on. Oh my god. His tail. Okay, so hoping for decent health drops, at least. I don't like this. I'm not gonna make it. This isn't... The health wasn't good enough. Maybe if I... Nah. I'm gonna try and force a health bomb next time. Did neither of them die? Oh, one of them died. I'm not always going to be saving 10 supers. It's very situational, depending on how the room's priors really go, what I do. So, like, if they go really well, I'll save at least, like, 8, if not 10. Or at least, like, 6, I suppose, would be a good idea. Oops. That was only like this happened though. It's basically like I need to see if yeah, sorry about that. Not sure what that was. Something like hit my window. This isn't gonna turn out. I need him to start a slew. Like, yeah, no. Likely would have gotten past this by now if it weren't for that stupid room with the speed echoes bug. Why is my health so low? Did I, like, not farm the full or something? Thank you. Actually worked. Okay. Jeez. I actually have a chance to complete the fight this time. I'm gonna use 18 supers. Oh, come on. You're awful. Are you gonna die? Are you dead? Dude. No, I need 40 missiles if I do it that way. I'm going too early now. Okay. We have to move to the right pretty late there. I'm gonna be so sad if the speedrun screws me again. Can I down back this? Oh, that was a bad idea. Okay, this is probably still rip. Nice pogo. Oh, that's not good. If I'm gonna CF, it has to... Ideally, it should be its first swoop. This might work, actually. No. He just turns around. If he started a swoop there, it might have worked. So that was because I tried to down back over the gold pirate and fell on him. So now you can do, but probably wasn't the best idea to go for there. See, like, I am losing some runs to mistakes here, but the problem is, in the times that I'm not making mistakes, he's screwing me. Like, that was just... That could have worked out if he'd swooped there, but he just decided not to. The best time to Crystal Flash mid-fight is when he does the first swoop, but that's also RNG. It's just the best thing about the first swoop is that it's guaranteed to be a max height swoop. Okay, I have a feeling this will be it if I get past the stupid room. I hated this game. Technically got past it, but like... It's a bad hit. I'm actually, like... You recover from that fast enough, it's actually not too bad. Oh my god. I was really hoping you wouldn't... Oh my god. Oh, come on, you suck. I could have gotten the death grab there if I timed that just a little better. But I also got hit. I should have just patched this ROM with the patch that fixes the speed bug. Should have cheated. Oh, that's even worse, actually. Oh, screw tag isn't active, right? Yeah, oh my god. Oh, this is interesting. I'm gonna see how this works out. Oh no, this isn't gonna work out at all. This room is it's so bad. Oops. I don't know if I want that. I don't know if I actually want that. No, I probably do. The bug just sucks. Nice. Love it when he falls down with you. You know, I'll even take that health this time. I think I'm starting to prefer it. It's not like the supers ever do me any good. This game is awful. So at least I, like, made it over the wall. Small saving grace. This health is just really bad, though. I'm gonna use all my supers. I'm just gonna... yeah. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh, please. Please, get back on the... I'm done. I might have been okay if I hadn't fallen in. That's really annoying. So there's like basically two strats you can do to try and finish the fight. You can try and save enough ammo to Crystal Flash once the fight's over. Or you can use all your supers and then continue onward until you get to where you can farm rippers for supers. And on one of the kills I tried to do that, But the drops that I got from Ridley were not good enough to survive up until then. What? This is going overestimate for sure. If I'm lucky, it would only be like 15 minutes. I just died so many times here. I didn't practice the situations enough where you have that speedrun go wrong. I mostly just assumed I would get it. So, like, if you get hit there, if you get hit early, you can just start a run again and get the speed boost through. Issues, you just lose the health from hitting this Garuda, which is like 60. Okay, that's not as bad as some things he could have done. I'm probably being like a bit too reckless at the start. I really don't want to miss supers here, because I'm going to use all of them. Okay, as long as he doesn't screw me, I'll try this out. Okay, so I'm gonna get health bombed, which means that these drops are gonna be good health drops, like... should be good enough. Those actually were not very good. But they were better than last time. So... I need to get up to 10 supers now, though, is the thing. And yeah, no. I didn't get up to 10. That sucks. I wasn't even close to 10, wow. But yeah, getting stuck in the save would be bad. Yeah, so I think that's a bit more luck reliance on the mellow drops there than I thought initially. So it'd be better to save like 4 supers. That means I have to use 40. That means I have to hit 40 missiles on Ridley, which takes a while. It's just like you're in such a sucky position if you don't break through that speed wall properly. there's really no good ways to deal with it, just a few bad ones. It wouldn't be an issue if you could just go back a room, but all the doors lock behind you in this sequence. Okay. I was trying specifically not to follow like my internal rhythm for when I wanted to start that trick, because I think that's what makes it more likely for me to actually like yeah, this is really good health actually. He's being nice too. That's a good opener. Okay. Are you not dead? What is wrong with you, dude? Are you not... Did I miscount? Would I have made that if I didn't hit the Duskigo while falling? I'm not sure why he didn't die there. Okay, that was interesting. The Duskiga's not really relevant. Because you farm after the room that the Duskigas are in. Unless you're talking about the post-early escape. If you're talking about the post-early escape, then no, I wouldn't have made it. Because there's still another room after that. I knew this was hard, I forgot how hard this was. Note to self, don't practice the Ridley fight under optimal conditions next time. Because that doesn't help if you don't get optimal conditions. I mean, I did get optimal conditions there, and I still died because he didn't die for some reason. Like, 40 missiles is 6,000 damage. And then 20 supers are the other 12,000, so... I must have missed more than I thought, somehow. Because he totally should have died. I shot extra, too. So... like, maybe I missed a super and I didn't notice somehow. This is looking good. Oh, I lost speed there, that's not good. It's not ideal. It's just... I'm under 800, this isn't great. See, I definitely missed. Oh my god, he's swooping early. He's swooping again. This is not good. He's swooping again, dude. He dipped so low there. Yeah, no, it's not. Some of them were hitting the tail. I didn't think they were, but it's actually kind of... Well, it's a little bit hard to tell in this because of the unconditional particle effects. No, he definitely wasn't dead there. I didn't get enough shots in. I missed at least 2 supers there. I'm gonna try a couple of PBs this time. 1 or 2 at least. PBs do 500 damage per hit in this hack instead of 200. So... that might help things, but it also, like... that's so dumb. I lost it again, dude. I lost it twice in a row. Okay, let's see how this goes. I'm gonna try and CF at the start of this swoop phase. But that's like totally conditional on him swooping. No, he's just gonna land on me. Okay. I mean, I have done it. I did pull off a mid-fight CF once. Oh my goodness. That was dumb. I did already pull it off in 1 attempt. It's not like I don't go for it if given the opportunity, but you're rarely given the opportunity. Okay. I just need everything to line up in 1 attempt, that's all. Should be no problem. What sucked about last one was, so most of the time, if I get the speed echoes bug, and I run face first into the Garuda like that, then usually I won't get it a second time. I'll be able to run through the wall. So the main net loss is that I took 60 damage from the Garuda, and I still have a chance. But that time, oh god, that time, I got the speed bug twice in a row. So I lost the health and time from the Garuda, and then I hit the wall, and because I'd lost so much time, the acid was further up, so it was way harder for me to powerbomb over the wall. It's probably better if I just start resetting attempts if I don't break through the wall. I think a lot of the reason this has taken as long as it has is I kept going with it. Oh my goodness. Like that. So, let's see. So this is beyond estimate, so redesign skills. That's probably what I should have done. That would have been smarter. But I'm not known for doing smart things. Oof. So as far as scheduling goes, I'm not sure how we're doing on that. But if this needs to get cut off, I could do it after Ridley or after Dragon at least. If that's necessary. I would like at least a few more attempts on Ridley, if possible. Alright. Well, there's a save after the Alan escape sequence is done. So like when I kill Ridley, it's not over. That's part of what makes this difficult. So I've actually killed him twice, but haven't gotten through the escape. This route sucks. I'm so sick of it. I have a lot of speed, so the down back should work. Okay. Okay, this isn't too bad. Give it a go. Okay, I got hit. Now it's bad. And I missed a super. I missed another super. Okay. My first ever attempt at this was faster. Which is kind of funny. I'm gonna, I think, PB right away. I'm just gonna commit to using 2 PBs, I think, at the start, instead of using in a reactionary way. The PBs do a lot of damage. They also take a lot of time to explode, though. And they make him fly around the weird, which I don't like. Thank you. Why, dude? I had really bad speed going into, and I would have corrected it, but that pirate noticed me, so if I hit the ground, this shot would have hit me. I'm gonna use 2. Come on. Don't like that he's swooping. Please, Pogo. You suck. I hate you. Should be dead. Please grab me. You suck! Oh, I'm gonna die. That's so stupid. That's supposed to make my health not tick down. While he's holding me, so that my reserve tank eats all of it. I'm not going to do that next time. I'm just gonna keep the reserves on auto. It's supposed to be like a cautionary pause abuse as well, so that even if he hits you as he grabs you, you still don't die, and the reserve tank buffers all of it. So like, I'm supposed to be able to sit in his claw at 0, and only have the reserve trigger after he lets go of me. That's what's supposed to happen. That's not the first time I've had that happen. It's like the second. It doesn't happen often. But yeah, I went for like a safety strat, and the safety strat actually ended up being the reason I died. So. think I'm close though. Literally finding new ways to screw up and then having to figure out how to deal with them. Okay, I noticed that in time. I'm still gonna take more damage from acid, but I reacted to that really well. I thought that was gonna bomb jump me. That would have been a disaster. That actually is a disaster. I need to bait his ram better after I PB him. Because he just like went all the way to the right and picked me up. Oops. That's early. Oof. Every time that Giga slips through all the blocks there, a 3 tank any percent run dies. So the good news is, even if I don't finish this out, Canadian Owl is running any percent later today. So you get to see the end of the game. Oh, that's bad. I somehow dropped that space jump. Honestly, not sure how. Now I'm stuck farming here the old-fashioned way. Oh, come on, dude. I tried to adjust my timing for that. Am I gonna save the animals? I'm probably not gonna finish the game, to be quite honest. That was really low. I think he still flew into it okay though, yep. I didn't screw attack when I jumped! I can't win, dude. This is gonna be rough. I have to use like all my supers now to survive. Should be dead. I only have one super, so this is not great. I should have saved 2. I'm gonna actually try and... Oh, jeez. Okay. I guess I'm not. I'm gonna try and get a super drop from Key Hunter. Am I gonna do... Yo! Yo! Oh! Oh! Let's go! Oh my god. Okay, so I'm just going to continue on towards Dragon. There's one cool thing. There's like 2 cool things. Cool, unique things to show along the way to that. But if if organizers want to cut me off now, that's fine. But I'm probably not going past Dragon. This is assuming I don't die here. Should be fine. I can't believe that took a whole hour, dude. Yeah, okay, sounds good. Oh, jeez. I'm mostly farming up as much as I am because Metroids do a lot of damage. This should be okay. That was ridiculous. I should have prepared better for, like, the situations where you just get beamed in... I'm going the wrong way. Where you just get beamed by the stupid speed room. So, Meridia is interesting in this. There's like 3 different ways into Meridia. There's only one way that works if you don't have gravity, so... Is it this room? Yeah. Nice. At least I got something first try. Holy crap. Yeah, that'd be a good thing to patch, I think. I'm kind of like... I don't like the idea of, like, modifying a hack that's already out there to be, like, more speedrun friendly just by, like, little tweaks like that, because it kind of feels like cheating, but... like, if the creator supports it, it's probably, like... probably a good thing. So we've got that gate glitch. There's one way where you have to do a space boost through a wall, and the space boost itself is not underwater, so that's fine. I could do that, but I can't actually get to the room because there's a sandfall. That I can't get through. A sandfall going up. You would be able to get through it, I think, if it wasn't in air. Oh, I wanted to get that space jump. Okay, so the is it 3 ways or is it 2 ways? It might only be 2 ways, I might be remembering wrong. Yeah, but the space boost that you do is kind of just beyond where space jump is. The other way to get in here is by gate glitching this. And this is like not too bad under normal conditions. This is how I did it in my first playthrough. But there's kind of a challenge if you don't have gravity suit. You have to do this out of a spring ball jump. Oops. This is hard. Oops. Do I have spring roll on? Yeah. Need to turn it off. Yeah, I first did this in a blind race. I had gravity, obviously, so I didn't have to do it like this. It was just like a regular gate glitch, sort of. Oops, I need spring ball off. Damn it. I thought it was like super cool when I did this with gravity the first time. And then I thought there's another wave gate right after it and it's facing to the right. So I thought I might have locked myself into Meridia. Oh, come on. This isn't nearly as hard as like everything else that I've had to do, but it is hard. I have to spring ball jump back up here. This is like, yeah, this is like, if you're a speedrunner playing this for the first time, it's kind of too tempting to not go for this. Yo! Alright. So you're supposed to get in here via the space boost. Or no, you're not. Are you? You're supposed to get Wave Beam from Botwoon, which is near where you're supposed to do the space boost, but it's not actually behind it. And then you're supposed to come in here. The turbo tube goes towards Dragon. If I can freeze some of these guys, it'll make it way easier to get out. And there are these wave gates. And there's one right-facing one. Normally you can't glitch ones where the button's on the right. But there is a way you can glitch this with Ice Beam. Oops. I need to get a Zoa to be level with my Morph Ball hit. So I can freeze it next to the gate, which would have been easier if I didn't turn on Spacer. The gate is literally blocking my shot, dude. Oh my god, this is stupid. I don't know whether to be mad at the gate or be mad at Spacer. Dude. Okay, this should work. If you're standing on an elevation and you have ice or a wider beam, then you can do a right side gate glitch by walking forward and shooting at the same time. I have played it. I'm one of the top crossover players. Okay, okay, this guy should be... Alright, this is Coliseum. So you don't actually need Ice Beam for any of this because of the ability to do infinite midair spring ball jumps. Oh. Do not like. Metroids do a lot of damage if you don't have suits. There. So I just got hit by the Zebo instead of the Spike, because it does way less damage. I would have lost my reserve otherwise. Not that I really need it. This is the Nightmare energy tank. So here's Dragon. The gate glitch is probably the most interesting part of Meridia. Dragon's pretty much just grapple kill. Oof, I don't like this. There we go. And so, I guess that's gonna be that for me. Pretty much to the left of Dragon is the reward, which is a reserve tank. And to the right is the exit, which just takes you to the gate room. Where I froze the Zoa that glitched past it. Pretty much what you do after this is you'd actually leave Meridia by going up, and you'd go backwards through the Space Boost room. There's a crumble block that lets you go backwards there. But yeah. Thanks for having me. Yeah. Sorry that didn't go better.